I have just learned the craziest thing about nutrition. We're hearing again and again how good the Mediterranean diet is for your physical health, but the best diet for your brain health apparently is keto. A lot of doctors are using keto now to treat mental illnesses, sometimes severe mental illnesses. Stanford Medicine did a pilot study that shows that ketogenic diet can help treat severe mental illnesses. So it's not just something that gives people more energy or more clarity. It can actually treat people who are severely sick. It was a small study. It had about 21 people, but they noticed that the people who stuck to it said they had more energy, more clarity, more satisfaction with life, better sleep, better mood, and so on. So the study by Stanford figured out that the ketogenic diet is a very powerful tool in aiding in mental health treatment. I'm getting most of my research from these two books. Change Your Diet, Change Your Mind, a powerful plan to improve mood, overcome anxiety, and protect memory for a lifetime of optimal mental health. And Brain Energy, a revolutionary breakthrough in understanding mental health and improving treatment for anxiety, depression, OCD, PTSD, and more. And they both say the same thing. If you have depression, anxiety, or another mental illness, keto's the way to go. So let me explain. The Mediterranean diet is a healthy diet that's based off of people who have lived a really long time in the Mediterranean regions. And it's like we're trying to figure out why they're so healthy. And so the Mediterranean diet says that when you get a plate full of food, half of the food on your plate should be vegetables, a quarter of it should be protein, and a quarter of it should be starch. In our Western diets, we have a lot of carbs, much more than a quarter of our diets. The keto diet, on the other hand, your body can digest glucose and fat. So we get glucose from starchy foods like carbs, rice, potatoes, but you can also digest fat on your body in your fat stores and the fat that you eat. The brain prefers fat over glucose, and if it has the choice between the two, it will choose fat every time. The reason it's called the ketogenic diet is because ketones are an acid that is produced when your body starts breaking down fat for energy. So why is keto so good? They're still learning a lot about this, but it enhances mitochondrial function, which the dysfunction of mitochondria has been associated with mental illnesses. It might affect some neurotransmitters like GABA. It reduces inflammation and oxidative stress. It alters your gut microbiome, which your gut health has a very strong connection to your brain health. But most importantly, I think, is that the ketogenic diet helps reverse a lot of metabolic damage. So if you have trouble producing energy because of the food that you eat, or maybe some medical problem, then keto diet can fix that. So if you have like insulin resistance or glucose intolerance, things like that. And those are things that have a very strong effect on mental health that not enough people realize. My question right now is, if you don't have a metabolic dysfunction that is causing your mental illness, then will the ketogenic diet help? I don't know. I want to emphasize over and over again that this is not a replacement for a doctor. I don't want people to see this video and then go off their medication cold turkey. By the way, going off your meds cold turkey can cause severe emotional distress. It's awful. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Talk to your doctor about what kind of medications you're on. If you want to go off of it, go off slowly, but keto does not replace medicine. Just want to get that out of the way. So I'm actually going to try this. I've tried a lot of other things so far. I cut out sugar and more or less broke my sugar addiction. And I also used a CGM monitor to control my blood sugar spikes. I learned a lot from that. And I've done intermittent fasting, and everything I've tried has helped a lot. Physically, more energy, more clarity. I'm not getting overwhelmed with not being able to remember things. I'm not taking naps throughout the day. But my mental health has not improved yet. So I'm going to spend the summer on a keto diet, and I'm going to see what happens. If any of you want to try this, please let me know in the comments. And also, if you want to hear more about my process and how well it goes, let me know.